Hey guys, welcome to. Let me just hit that volume button a little bit. Excuse me. Welcome to the Pierre Hangout. We're about to get started. I just drew a small little picture right now. But I really want to do this on iScribble. We're gonna make a room in iScribble, and I'm just gonna draw in there because it's a really fun place to hang out and actually have some visitors and stuff. So we're just gonna wait until my Google Chrome downloads. It's taking forever. I had to restart it because my Google Chrome is like taking forever. Let's see here. So I'm just drawing like a ninja chick. She's throwing like, I don't even know what she's throwing. Hold on, let's see what this is saying. Socks. Okay. Let me try to do it again. I don't know why my download for Google Chrome is not working. It's annoying. Man, I really hope I don't have to edit this out because I already started drawing without draw a little bit. So, hey guys, what's up? It is JP coming at you with another one. I really don't want to have to finish this picture. There's a lot going on in it, and I really wasn't prepared for it. So, you know, it would be very annoying if my Google Chrome did not work. Alright, there it goes. It's loading again. So let's try that again. Alright, so I'm basically drawing out of my head right now. Later I'm going to be looking at some references so I can get you guys some cooler looking images. But right now I'm just kind of thinking, what is the environment that a ninja lives in? Well, they always have dojos. There's poles everywhere. There's always some grass, bamboo things in the background. And then we got some scenery in the back with some clouds here. He's going in there. This little shrine thing, and it always has those little tiny, I have no idea what they are, but they're like steps, and they're flat on top of the roof. So we got that and that. We got the girl doing her thing. I think she's going to have semi-long hair. We'll see how long we're going to end up making it. So I have no idea what I'm going to draw because I was not prepared for this. Not a lot of my drawings I prepare for anyways, but this is like super not prepared. I was just drawing this while I was waiting for the download. So far this has taken like maybe like 7 minutes or something. I'm just like doodling. We really should line out this right here. Oh yeah, so you may notice it's a little bit hard to see. What I did was just lower the opacity so I can start twerking with it. Cause we can't stop, and we won't stop. Nah, we need to stop that. Probably need to stop that. Okay, so let's see here. I drew the gist of the hands here. I'll work it out a little bit better later. I'm trying to be a perfectionist right now. What the heck? I had this flipped the whole time, so this isn't even like the area that it's like in. I wonder how I can make this like the initial, the other one, the initial, because I drew this like the other way first. Oh shit. Hold on. Oops, my bad. For saying that. It looks like it's working. My Google Chrome is working, so I may not even have to finish this picture. But if you guys want me to, I will finish it later in another video or something. Just give me a comment and I'll make sure to finish it. You'll see that her arms kind of deformed a little bit. That's because I really wanted to capture that little slide motion where she's like moving so quick her arm is almost like bending a little bit. And I liked that. It looks weird, but I like it. See, that's why. It just looks weird. Alright, it's still downloading. Um, let's see here. It looks weird, but I like it. Here, you want to see? That's with the full opacity. See, you can't see everything. I can kind of see the details without the opacity on. So let's get a pretty light black. Let's get a light black, like not like poop black. We want to get it close to skin. All right. I already have a tab up. I do that all the time. I just keep on creating layers. It is good to have your layers organized. I'm telling you because I will not do it. Alright, so here we go. I'm just getting the gist in there. We're not making any masterpiece here. We're just trying to get a couple of lines in there. Okay. So now I'm just getting the gist of the fingers. Boop. Okay. So now I am drawing her little chin line. Something for the gist of her mouth here. What I'm really gonna probably show while this is downloading, while Google Chrome is downloading, I am gonna show how I just lay down skin like boom real quick. You'll probably see even more so whenever we get to I scribble here. Oh, I think that's it loading something. Yeah, so I was like using Google Chrome and everything was moving slow. I was using it on my other laptop. Everything was moving slow, and then it started happening here. I was like, what is going on? Then I found out it's because if you don't download the new version of Google Chrome, it decides, hey, I'm gonna completely mess up this guy's computer. So that's what happened, and that's what I got stuck with there. So I ended up having to basically delete it and put it back because I really don't use any other program than Google Chrome. So hopefully that comment gets me out of any trouble with Google. Slightly promoting them and slightly saying, hey, that was bull. Yeah, but anyways, let's see. Let's see, to give her like regular ears. I was thinking maybe elf ears, but I really didn't get too much of a character design for her to be an elf, so. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you hear it, but that's Robot Chicken in the background. Just drawing while the Robot Chicken is being a horrible show in the background. I don't know. There's people who like Robot Chicken. I used to like it, but like it's beginning to be like all the same. Oh my gosh. It's all running together. I'm just like, I don't know how much poop jokes I could take. You know, I'm sorry, Seth Green, but you know, you're not doing it for me anymore, man. If you didn't know, Seth Green is actually the producer of that show. He also plays Chris from Family Guy, if you didn't know that. We're learning things today. Oh gosh. Let's not do learning. No, fine. Now, I really didn't sketch out some clothes for her, so we're kind of gonna make it against her skin like a lot as far as her clothes. Probably do some ninja fishnet, something like that. I got the majority of what her body's gonna be like. So next I'm gonna go for her legs. The legs I didn't really do too much muscle in. I just did a nice curvy line. If you get the gist of the curviness on a line for the legs, that it works. Like, see how I kind of just have like a bulbish. It's not a good way to describe it. It's more like a it's like an egg, but like if you were to get a roller. So pretend you had a boiled egg, right? You had a boiled egg, and then you decide, hey, I'm going to take a rolling pin to it, but not smashing it. Like, you just decide to, like, oh, I'm just gonna smooth it across there. That's exactly what it look like. I'll probably put some clothes on. I'll show you what these. I'll show you what I'm gonna do for clothes. Whenever you don't outline clothes, how you can get away with just like doing clothes with just a dab of color. Not even a dab of color, just complete color. You can get away. If you know how to use color, you can get away with so much. Oh my gosh. The line work you can get away with. Yeah. It's basically how I get away with most of my drawings because I use color. Let's erase that. Makes her hand a little bit chunky. Okay, her hand's a little bit chunky, but you know, let's see if. Look at that. Look at. Great. I'm probably gonna end up finishing this because this is like. It's like what? It said 12 minutes. Let's look at it. 10 minutes till it's done. So like, yeah, we're gonna end up drawing this whole thing before Google Chrome starts, and I'm gonna have to make another video. That's okay. Yay! More videos for you guys. I've been going around on YouTube, guys, just, you know, supporting all my, if they're not fans yet, all my future fans, and just some, just seeing kind of the community around YouTube. Want to get a little bit closer to them. So, I do comment on everybody else's videos when I see something awesome, which I see that on the daily when I look in YouTube. I subscribe to them. I like to support anybody who's kind of doing the same thing I'm doing. Though I don't have sometimes as much subscribers as them, I still like to support everybody. You know? It's good to subscribe to people that you kind of can relate to and that you'd enjoy watching every week, like me. But yeah, I've been keeping an eye out for y'all who have channels as well, and for everybody who doesn't quite have a channel, but they're kind of going through the motion of trying to learn how to draw as well. I know how to do traditional stuff extremely well. I have so many drawings through my traditional stuff because I draw while I'm at work. But I never got a comment from you guys about whether or not you want to see my traditional work. It looks a whole lot different from my digital work. Because whenever I go digital, I do a lot of color. Like, I save a lot of my drawings with color. Whenever I do traditional, I almost still do color, but it's with graphite pencils. So like I do a lot of shading, a lot of just different stuff that kind of makes it pop, makes the drawing unique. Let's take a look at it without that. So I'm just kind of taking this and basically flipping it to see where I didn't connect the lines, because I do want nice line collected. Now don't do this with your arm. Do not do this with your arm. I'm only doing it because I'm not finishing. I'm not, well, I'm probably gonna finish it, but I'm not doing you know, a full boom picture. I think she's going to be angry. Let's make her angry. Let's see where those lines would fall. Because if she's throwing something at somebody, she's probably angry. So how we're going to do that bad boy is just like one gesture line. So we got one. If you don't know what gesture line is, it's like line of motion and stuff. So we're doing a line of motion like as if it was the body, but a line of motion for the eyebrow. So the motion starts from the bottom right here, and it goes all the way up. So we're just going to take this side of the eyebrow, which is usually the heaviest side, it has the most hair, and we're just going to tilt it this way. And because of the hairline right here, we really can't show the other eyebrow, so that's okay. But we can show the muscle that goes right around here into there, and bloop, just a little bit of the nose thing right there. Alright, so let's start coloring it. I think we should probably hit that teeth a little bit. Alright, so that's the majority of it. Let's start coloring. So what are we going to do first? Oh gosh, we have 7 whole minutes. It's been 3 minutes since that time, I guess, or maybe, I don't know how accurate this download thing is, but let's start coloring. So I like to start with whatever's going to be in the furthest back of all. So the furthest back that's going to be there is probably sky, because what's behind the scenery that we can see, it's probably going to be the sky. So let's see here. Let's get a good blue. Oh man, Mr. Pickles is on. I don't know if you guys have seen Mr. Pickles. Oh gosh. I like it, but it's weird. It is so weird. Do not watch Mr. Pickles if you can't take like crazy freaking stuff going on. It's like, whoa, what is even going on? This is not. Is this life, bro? Like, I think I like that color. I think I like that color, and then we're just gonna kind of darken it a little bit. So I'm gonna get my soft brush, and this is where the fun part gets. Like for clouds and stuff, like you can get your soft brush and kind of just. Oh, that's a little bit too much. I really like to go really light with it. Just kind of just barely get the gist in there, you know. So I hit that. It's the Cheese Man episode on the Mr. Pickles. Oh man, it's freaking crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you guys have seen Mr. Pickles, tell me about what you think about it in the comments. I haven't asked anybody because it's not a show everybody watches, but if you've seen Mr. Pickles on Adult Swim, tell me in the comments what you think. Because, yeah, I think I should just, like, not promote Mr. Pickles anymore. Alright, so we got that going on right there. I think so. I guess in the Japanese places, there's like, not Japanese places, but you know, like the whatchamacallit, in the areas for the Japanese, there are mountains. So let's draw mountains. Let's just do this. Probably get a opacity pen right here. Just boom, hit that like that. Gives a little bit more softer look on it. Okay. So what I'm doing is just drawing It's not even like so you know how mountains kind of peak up, like they just kind of like they just go whoosh, or a boner. I don't know which one's gonna do it for you, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm basically just drawing that. I'm making sure the tip of them are kind of ovalish. Not using any type of special brush, though I'm sure you can notice that. It's just this circly one. Circle. Boop, see? And now what I'm going to do is, since I got this color gray, for the light angling, we're going to have the light coming down from here. So actually, I think the light will come from the back right here. So let's just do, for the sake of being sakey, hold on, I'm going to leave that color there because I liked it. For the sake of being sakey, we're going to say the light is right here. So let's go back down. We're going to put that up there. No, wait, we're going to put that up there. Is it where is it? There we go. Alright. So I'm going to get this back here. Boop. I think that's where this is, yeah. This is why you should name your layers, but I'm a hypocrite because I'm not going to do it. Alright, so let's get my little brush here, and so since the light's coming through here, I'm just gonna dab right around there. You probably won't be able to see this once I draw the girl, but it's good practice to hit it regardless. And then here, I'll show you in a little bit. How much time do we have? Look at that! Look at, oh wait, no. It was trying to figure me out. So it was like 5 minutes left on there. I swear, that thing, it's not even showing accurate time. So what I'm doing is just hitting where the light, so we got the light coming in through there, right? So I'm just hitting exactly where the light would be hitting. I'm hitting it a little bit stronger once it gets to the front, and then I tap it about once when I get to the back of it. And that kind of evens things out. If you think of it like a math problem, like you're gonna, so this is like, this sun is 100, right? And once it gets here, in this little area, it's 50. So if this is 50, you're going to do 50 minus 10 right here. This is about 10 meters, right? So if 50 is basically like you're hitting 3 times right here, 3. So if that's 50, then you almost, not really divide, but you know what I'm talking about, where you just dab it once when you get around here. You can kind of look at it like math, and that kind of tells you how much color you're needing to use and stuff like that. Like, at least that's how it helps me. I don't really do like, yeah, I do all the time. I look at math. I look at art like math all the time. And I don't know if you saw me do it, but I thought that those mountains need a little bit more white on there. So I'm just slapping a little bit right there. Because to me, I feel like color comes in, if not in all cases, 3 tones. The 3 tones kind of build off each other, so you kind of get like a white tone, and then that white tone is the purest of the tone it's going to be. Once it goes a little bit more back, it starts touching towards dark on the back, so it gets a little bit grayer, and then it gets grayer, so about like 3 times. That's the gist of how much it really shows. Let me see here. What we're probably going to do is get a little bit lighter white right here. Get that over this and kind of dab around it. Really want to show how this light is like completely, I want to show how that light is completely shining across it. So what I can do right here, watch this. Now that I kind of put a little bit right there, I'm going to get the glow brush. Don't know if you guys have a glow brush. I think almost all programs have a glow brush, so it should be alright. Once you find it, you can kind of hit the glow a little bit there. That one didn't really save it as much as I thought. Or maybe it did. Let's see. What I'm going to do with that, actually, I'm just going to use my eye to bring it out. We'll play with this some more later. That mostly gets the effect I was looking for. I'm hitting it right there, you know. I'm leaving each individual mountain with a dark backside. Oh, I said backside. And then, yeah, I'm immature. I think this back needs one last tone on it right here. I think it needs it right over there. Just to show. Completely. Alright, cool. So, there we go. That's mostly the back. How much minutes do we have? 7 seconds apparently. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, we should really kind of merge everything as far as this. Next, I'm just going to kind of do so I think over there it's probably like keep the grass maintained pretty well, so I think we're just gonna do this. We're gonna get a dense watercolor so it saves me some time. Yeah, sometimes I do the body first, sometimes I'll do the environment. If I do the environment, it gives me a feel for how I'm gonna, you know, do the gives me a feel on how I'm gonna do the character design later. Alright, so I think we can look at that. Look at that lag. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you like that lag. Alright. I should have made the picture a little bit smaller. I think it's because I'm downloading something. It's going pretty slow. But then I just slide across there. It's like an old grandpa. It's like, nah, man. Nah. We ain't doing this. Not today. Nah, bro, nah. Alright. So, I'm going to hit this color mix tool. Just so it kind of auto blends. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna mess with it myself. I don't feel like messing with it to figure out what's going on with it. Like, alright. So we got that. So next, I'm going to play with the grass. So we're going to do 3 different tones for the grass. I'm going to make sure the grass up at front is light over here, and it kind of gradually gets darker over here in the back, but not by too much. So we have one main color right here, so we already know that's going to be our middle variable, if you still want to think of it as math, if that's easy for y'all. It's easy for me whenever I think of it like math, so. So we have the light right here, right? So we are going to slowly let it leak out from right here. Hopefully my little brush isn't still on. Okay. I'm gonna kind of have it leak out right here. Let's go do light touches right here. we're dabbing about this like a few times, so we're gonna make sure we hit this right here a few times in the front when it leaks out into it. I like to do the whole environment first too because it seems more realistic. Once you actually have the environment, you're kind of painting on top of what is it doing it. Oh my gosh. See, this is what makes me rage quit. Okay, sorry I'm moaning inside your ears, guys. Okay, so let's hit the download. I'm accepting the thing. I'm allowing their whatchamacallit. Yes. And I don't know if you see that. It's my computer saying like, is this safe to launch? Are you sure, man? Is this gonna be a good program? And I'm like, yeah, it's alright, dog. Good Chrome. Alright. Let me see if I can get my pointer back on there. Alright, so we got the light going where we want to go. And it's gonna kind of be opening out into here. And these will kind of combine together. And these two lights are gonna be touching. So I'm not even talking about what I'm talking about, right? So let's see. So here, so you see how this light will gradually here. Here, let me finish it off and I'll show you. Let me finish off what I'm even doing and I'll show you exactly. We're going to be using the addition method basically. And that's what we'll call it. We're going to call it the addition method. Just dab it around here. Make sure I don't keep those lines too crazy off. Okay. Alright. So up. So that's what subtract does. I'm just sorry about that, guys. I was just like, what? I really want to subtract some of that light from there. How about I hit the subtract button? I'm sure that does something useful. No, it completely F's my picture. Okay. So now I'm just putting the darks inside there a little bit. Letting it get gradually darker into the color. This is probably what those are going to look like. I want to make a good distinction where the dark light is. So right here, I'm probably going to hit this a little bit. Just so we know where the dark is. And yes, I remember I was going to tell you what I was talking about, what was going on. You didn't even know what I was talking about, probably. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. There is the possibility that you do know what I was talking about. I wasn't explaining it well, so bravo if you do know what I was talking about. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna throw a little bit more light on there. So I went a little bit too dark on those. Okay. So what I was talking about. So hopefully I don't get out of my train of thought here. Hold on, wait. Let me finish off the grass. I'm sorry, guys. Let me finish off the grass, and then I'll go ahead and tell you what I was doing and stuff. Alright. Yes, tap it overboard on there. There we go. Just a little bit. Alright, so let's get this and let's play with red lines. Okay, so here we go. So you see how the light comes from, can you see that? Can't even see that, bruh. Alright, so you see how the light basically comes from here? Maybe I can take that off. So you see how the light comes from here? We got 1 and we got 2. So this is slowly going into here. Actually, it's a horrible example of what I was talking about. So here, we're going to look at these two. Alright, so light gradually goes into here, and then light gradually goes into here. Once these 2 points meet, the light will go together. So pretend this is like, this is variable, this has like 12. This has 12 things of light, right? And this has, since it's kind of over here, it's going to be a little bit less, right? So this has 10. So you have 12 and 10. Well, it decreases. Let's say this goes to 9 and this goes to 7 or something. It decreases as it's going down, but as it comes over here, even though it's decreasing as it goes down, it increases when they touch each other. So these two, whenever they meet by light right here, are basically going to be like 16. And then 16 is going to grow out until it depletes. So 1, 2, 3. So if we divide 16 by 3, that's probably like what, 5? So let's do, it's not even 5. 16 by 3 is, oh wait, you can't do it by that. I don't think so. It's not a variable that can be divided by 3, so it's remaining 1 still. That's why I thought it was 15, so whatever. Oh snap. Hold on. Okay, finally my Google Chrome worked, but I guess we can finish this picture since we've been talking this long anyways. So here, let's look at this. I don't know. Whatever. This is that. So this is gonna be 0 once it hits here, right? It's gonna be 0, no more. All right. So you're just gonna like 1 gradual 2 gradual 0 right there. So it's 1 gradual 2 gradual 0. So the light is basically gonna connect together and add together once it hits here, like it's math, and then it's gonna gradually kind of deplete right here until it's over and it hits the dark. So that's kind of how you can think whenever you're doing light and stuff. So thanks for helping me feel dumb. Alright, so let's keep going. Okay, so next we're going to do the bushes. The awesome bushes. Alright, so we're going to get brown. With this, you can kind of play with it. Let me see here. Let's add that. Now we'll keep it there. So with this, you can play with it, and I'll even show you what I'm talking about. So remember when I said, hold on, wait. Let me definitely choose the darkest color that it's gonna be throughout the bush. You don't have to choose the darkest color of it, but get pretty close there. And we're gonna throw some green in there too. This is kind of distracting me a little bit actually. So let's do this. A little bit of green right on top of there. So you see, kind of what I'm doing is just getting the gist of the different colors, putting a little bit of different ones across the board there. And I hope you enjoyed my loop song. Alright, so next we're going to do the same thing. We're getting a different layer, and now I'm going to tap back at the brown so I know there. And now I'm going to choose the darkest of the dark layer, which completely contradicts what I said, so yeah. And this is going to be the individual bushes inside there. So I put the thickest one right there, and now I'm going to get it darker, heighten the opacity a little bit, and I'm going to tap one more time inside there. And I'm going to get little streaks, just so we have different